Since I did my carbs and I rejetted and everything, I went back to setting my pilot mixture screws one by one, just like in my previous videos. If you guys want to look at that, look at my channel and you'll find my setting my pilot screws. But anyway, like I had my bike on, make sure you guys run your engine to running temperature, go for a ride or let it idle for a while, and then once your cylinders are hot, you're good to go to step number 2. Alright guys, before we actually connect the hoses to the manifolds, we're gonna have to remove our caps and our seat. So let's go ahead and do that first. Let's get rid of this. We'll do this on this side and on the other side. Come on. Other side. And that frees up our seat. Get this stuff out of here. Take our seat off, and that gives us access to our gas tank. Let's remove our vacuum hose. So back here, pull that back. Should pop right off. Voila, so we remove our vacuum hose right on our Petcock. Our gas tank. Oop, wrong way. Sorry, not remove it, but we're gonna raise it. Don't lose the gasket. That's right there. The O-ring. And we're gonna go ahead and pry this up with a box, just like that or something. Let's see, something to hold it in place. I'm obviously gonna put something a little bit better, but something like a box or anything that just to hold it in place. Guys, so once we have our tank raised and everything is good to go, before we connect our hoses to the manifolds, we're going to be moving this screw right here. Let me see if I can pinpoint a lot better than that. Right here. Get closer. Right there. This guy right there. You can see it right there. We're going to be moving that one so we can sync our carbs. Alright guys, once we have our stuff good to go, we're going to go ahead and connect our hoses. Sorry, I'm doing this with one hand, so it's going to be a lot of movement. Let's go take this guy off. Make sure you don't lose that. And connect our hose for our carb sync tool. Like I said, I'm sorry if it's a little shaky, but I'm trying to do this with one hand, holding the device. So, first one's in. Let's go to the other side. Loosen up my air box as well so I can get enough space to work around here. Sorry about the background noise, guys. Take that out. Take this guy out. loosen that up and get it out the way a little bit so you can get to the other manifold. So I removed the whole air box to get to the other manifold. Take that off. Like that. Pop this hose off. And there's your other nipple. Connect your other hose in there. Just like that. Make sure you put your air box back on. Other hose from the carburetor sink is connected. Put your air box back on. Put it back in place. That way you could get a perfect reading. Because you want to make sure everything is in place and good to go. Step number 3, we're going to make sure we put it on pre. Just like that. Number 4, turn your bike on and take a look at these needles. They're gonna go crazy, so what we're gonna do is we're going to close gauge valves just enough to steady the needles. So little valves right here that they give you, go ahead and close them until you get it nice and steady. There you go. Same thing on this side. That's pretty bad, so definitely need some adjustment, and we'll get that on the next step. To adjust the carbs, you got to make sure you get that screw right there. It's right in between the carbs. So once you adjust, the needles should match just like the next video. So I didn't record myself doing it just because the way I do it doesn't matter if how you have to do it, because obviously you have to tinker with your own bike. The way I move it wouldn't help you to figure out how to do it. But yeah, you mess around with the screw after you have them adjusted nicely. That's the best I'll probably get them. Go ahead and put it to 2,000 RPMs and hold it there and see if you notice any difference. Let go. A little blurry, but that's probably the best I'm gonna get them. That misses some time. But once you have your needles all checked out and you check everything off, you should be good to go. Yes, please. You should be good to go, and make sure you guys rev it a couple times, see any differences, get it at 2K RPMs and see that as well. Other than that, you're pretty much good to go. Let's give it another turn. I do gotta adjust the pilot screws, a little backfire. Other than that, look at that, right on the money. Thanks for watching, guys.